Hello, truckers and adventurers, and welcome back to SnowRunner on a Thursday. Just barely logged in myself. Need to continue, get into the game. We're continuing our journey on Amur in the Russian Federation, and I did get some things set up to start off today, so hopefully we can get some jobs knocked off. 1, 2, 3. I think we're like 40 some odd percent done with the region. So fingers crossed, if things go okay today, we should get up above 50% done. We'll have a look here as soon as I log in. There we go. If I do this, we are 47% done with the region. The first job we got today, I got the Jiangsu, and we got the seismic readers on there, and we'll be doing some readings. And last night I came on here. I went to the MapQuest website and tried to figure out where the seismic readings were going to be, so I already marked them, and we just need to go from point A to point B to C to D and get them all done. Hello, FS Farmer and John. Welcome. Hope you guys are doing well for a Thursday / Friday, depending on where some of you live. Let's fire up the engine. And yeah, we're only, it says we're 18 meters away. Let me go ahead and turn on all-wheel drive as well. It should be like right ahead, I think. That's why I didn't mark this one. There we go. Park and brake, start seismic readings, then we'll get the first one done. Hello, David. Welcome. Alright, so we're done for the day. Got our seismic reading done, and we can move on. No, we need to get more done than that. A lot more done than that. Let me try to find a safe place to turn around here. This looks like a good spot right here. And we'll make our way over to the next reading. No. Okay. Engine's still running somehow. Better do this quick. Gotta find a nice tree to get attached to. Can't tell if that's the big tree or not. No, it wasn't. I don't know how this engine's running, but let's not ask questions. Is that the big tree? It is. I gotta get off this rock. Alright, that's not working. And no, that's not working at all. Well, that's a good way to start the day. Alright, well. Recover back to the garage. Did I get the tire DLC? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Alright, so now I want to probably reverse the way I was going to go. Let's see here. Let's go out to... I'm just trying to have a good look and see where these are at. Hopefully I can remember where they're at. So now my route's going to be all screwed up. Let's do this. So it's like here, and then the other one was like here, and then to there, I think. Let's also get to the morning hours and turn on all-wheel drive and get going. Go ahead and turn on some lights as well. Figured that was the way today was going to start, by rolling over. And now getting stuck here, but that's to be expected. Can I reach? No, I can't reach the ones I want to, so we'll just have to do that. I guess some news came out about season, what would be, season 19? I think season 19, people are saying it's going to be a snow map. So I'm kind of hoping I can get Amur done. And then we get to a non-snow map before season 19 comes out. I don't know if they announced the date for season 19. But I assume it's going to be like October-ish, probably October, November. So I got a few jobs set up. So in the last stream I did for SnowRunner, when we get to the other map, if you recall, if you were here, I was backing up to a trailer that had a whole bunch of stuff on the back of it. Well, I got the material back onto the trailer, but the problem, well, it's a slight problem, not a big deal. But I actually, a couple of the products disappeared. I think we lost some bricks that went through the map. So I'll have to bring some bricks over, probably from this map to the other map to complete a job. But as they say, one problem at a time, please. See if I can find my way around here. Did I put chains on this? I did. Okay. I mean, the way the truck was handling, I figured I must have. I also fooled around a little bit since the last stream with some of my... Am I that close? Which one am I close to? Alright, well, we're not going to go do that one just yet. We're going to focus on the ones I pinned. But it's good to know that that one's not too far from the road. But yeah, in between last stream and this stream in SnowRunner, with the game graphics, I changed some things. I was having some frame rate problems every once in a while, and so I changed a couple of things, and everything seems to be doing a whole lot better. Yes, we want to go down here. So this is, by the way, is a contract, not a task that we're doing. I also been venturing back to some of the maps that I had, quote-unquote, done. I've been going back and doing some of the contest stuff. And man, I do not like the contest jobs at all. But to get a region 100% done, you gotta do them. Kind of wish this beeper didn't go off until you were like 100 meters away, but... Alright, 10, 8... Alright, looks like we're here. Alright, let's turn around and get back to the other one that we're not too far from. Actually, we're not too far from all of them. Don't quite like the angle that we're at here. Don't have a whole lot of trees I can winch to rather quick, and the ones that probably would winch to are going to be the small ones. If I were to take that road... Actually, you know what? I need to go over here for a bit. There's a crossing job. I need to see what that's going to take. I'm guessing that's going to take probably logs. Also a fuel tanker down here, looks like. It's either going to be logs or planks. Let's see here. Crossing medium logs and planks. Surprise, surprise. I'm just trying to see. Let's go down this road. I haven't been down this road, so we'll take this road and see what that shows us. Wait, is this another fuel tanker right here? Or is this a decorative one? Can't picture two fuel tankers that close to one another. No, that's a decorative tanker. I assume this job here is going to be a contest type of job. Yep. Again, I've been doing a couple of the contest stuff on the other regions to get those maps 100% done. Some of those contest ones, boy, the checkpoints, you look at it and it says, oh, just go to checkpoint A, B, and C. That's all the ones it can show. And then you start doing the contest stuff, and then I think one of them had like 18 or 19 checkpoints. Again, the reason why I know where these seismic readings are, and the link should be in the description below, the website called MapQuest will show you where all these quests are. There should be a job, yeah, right over there. Let's go over and grab that. I may even... Looks like a Hummer that's sitting over there. And my guess is they want the Hummer rescued. So what I'll probably at least do is, with the Jang suit here, I'll drag it out to the main road. If I don't get stuck in here. Water does not look like it's too deep. Famous last words. Except, so bad luck charm. Bad luck charm. Delivered to the repair station. Well, guess what? That is that is on my way. So I'm actually going to start tracking that. So we'll bring that up to the repair station. Alright, so I have to take that marker off. We're just going to go out here, here. Might be best just to go back out to the road. I'll wait until I get out there, I guess. Let's go ahead and turn around. Hummer looks like it's in pretty bad shape. It's almost looking like I dragged it somewhere. Well, I will turn on that engine inside the Hummer. So it will assist me to get out of here. This is the ravine that I could go up, but I don't know exactly. Never been up the ravine before or down the ravine, so I don't know exactly what it looks like. It looks rather icy, so I don't know if I can get up this or not. I mean, I got chains on the Jiangsu, but so far, so good. Probably should have had a bit in low gear to get it up here. Alright, that worked out well. Now to bring it over to the repair shop. How does one get to the repair shop? Oh, I was actually supposed to go right. Alright, I need to turn around here. Was this road? Because I don't remember seeing it on the way up here. Okay, I did see this road on the way up here. I didn't think it was this far down. Carefully over these. Then I'll have to remark the seismic job that I was doing. And hopefully I can remember the marker where I need to go. If not, I'll have to get the website up. But I'll be in the general area, so we should have not too difficult a time finding the last spot. The Jiangsu, this is a truck you can get in season 17. 370 experience, 3,000 in cash. Alright, so I want to get up solid rock. Start tracking again. And yeah, it should be... Oh, crud. I think it should be like right in here. So I think my best bet is to go down this ravine over here, go alongside the river and try to make our way into there. Is that a fuel carrier? It is. I'm going to grab that fuel out of there. I may have to deliver that somewhere later on, but I'll take the fuel. I got fuel on top of the roof rack as well, but that's for emergency situations. Alright, so roughly 250 meters, and my marker should be pretty close because also in the upper right hand corner you can see that is telling me I'm about the same distance away from the marker, so it must be marked in the right location. See if I can get through here. Right, 100 meters, so yeah, making a beeline right to my marker. I was making a beeline until I went to this little mud hole here. Meters right here. $210 experience, 3,600 in cash. But hey, job is done. All right, we're going to turn that engine off. And now we're going to skip over to another map. And we will get some more jobs done. Global map. Yeah, we're going to go over to the Cosmodrome. And actually, we're going to start off with getting in the Tuz, I think. And it's Misadventure, I think, is the job. I got set up for that one. Alright, so Misadventure. Yeah, repair the Dawn and deliver it to the service bay. Right over there, apparently. Interesting, it shows me that, but... Alright, so it wants me to repair the Dawn, but we're not going to repair it just yet. How do I want to get out of here? I think when I go out of here, we're going to go down this way. Then, of course, we get out to here. And to get to the repair station... Yeah, we'll just be zipping out this way. I'm not going to bother repairing it until I get there. But yeah, it says delivered to there. So this thing's going to probably bounce around a million different ways. Where is my marker? There it is. Alright, let's roll. It should be this job here that I'm doing, so I'm not gonna check on it. Now, the reason why I'm not repairing it first is because I'm going to damage it on the way over anyways. Just a friendly reminder, I did release an episode of City Skylines 2 yesterday. And tomorrow you'll have an episode of Transport Fever 2. Need a lot more repairs now. Good thing is, though, I am bringing it to a service station, so I drop it off and use the repair parts off of this Tuz. I can just go to the service area and it'll restock my scout vehicle here. This is a narrow little passageway. Hopefully we can get our big, wide Tuz through the... Okay, this is not looking good. Okay, not a problem. We got the autonomous wench on here. Well, I mean, it could be a problem. I gotta make sure I get myself on a nice fat tree. Like that one? Okay, no, that wasn't a big fat tree. Is it that one? Okay, and now we will reattach this to that there. Hello, Jeremy. Welcome. Hope you're having a good Thursday so far. Let's get this out here, and then right now where I'm attached to this thing is not the best spot. A gazillion attach points. Where did my marker go? Oh, there it is. Back over there. All right, let's continue on to the service depot. Apparently I haven't been into this depot in a bit. Tuz may not look like a big scout vehicle, then you get a vehicle behind it, another scout vehicle behind it, and you realize how big the Tuz is. Tossing that thing around like a rag doll. I kind of would like to get this this done upright. There we go. I'm gonna put this in low plus so I don't. Actually, let me put it in low. That way it's not going to bounce that around too much. Alright, maybe low. Maybe low was too low. And I think it said down here. I'm going to take a chance and repair the target. Oh, I don't have enough repairs on the Tuz because I've been using them. This is a repair bay, right? Yes. Alright, let me go ahead and detach from that. And we'll go to the repair bay. That will resupply the Tuz. At least it should. Repair supplies restock. Yep. That's what we want. Let's repair. Stage complete. $760 experience and $720 in cash. I'm going to go back up and just resupply the TUS because we're right here. Turn that off. Alright, next thing I'm going to go over to is, do I want to deliver another vehicle? I mean, I got it set up. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do next. Yeah, I think we're going to. So, nope, not that one. Alright, I'll have to dip into the truck this way. There we go. We got to rescue that vehicle right there. This is the deliver to motor pool. Yeah, this is the correct job, actually. But now I need to mark how I want to get out of here and probably just go out this way. Which is the way I came in, I think. Yeah, it brings us right over to here. And that is where we got to drop it off. Doesn't say we got to repair it or anything. So I don't have any chains on this one. We don't have the option for chains on this vehicle for some reason. This is the one that we actually got on this map, this truck. So surprisingly, yeah, it doesn't come with chains on tires. As for the trailer you see here, that does need to be delivered, but not to the same location. That needs to go a different direction for another job. Farmer's Dynasty 2 had an update. Beets and potatoes. This is what's getting me about Farmer's Dynasty 2. And don't get me wrong, it's a good game. But Farmer's Dynasty 2 so far is just the remake of Farmer's Dynasty. They didn't really add much to it other than winter. And all the stuff that they've been adding since early access came out, the same stuff they had in the first one. Really haven't added anything to the game. From the original. Which is, to me, disappointing so far. Even though we don't got chains on this this truck, it's performing rather well. But I don't have the engine on the truck that we're towing running, so this is all this truck itself hauling this around. truck diff lock and all-wheel drive is always on. While hoping the truck behind me doesn't get snagged on a tree or something. I think when I brought this truck in here, I'm going to have to go around these rocks here. Get through that little narrow passageway, so I have to sneak on through. Fingers crossed. Nope, I play solo. Let's get to the morning hours so I can see the terrain a little bit better. Yeah, let's go ahead and get on down through here. It's not ideal with this rock here, and it's kind of hard to tell how big of a drop-off it is. But if I do happen to flip over here, I do have a truck not far. Alright, so that's wasn't as bad as it looks. Oh wait, do I get the truck too? Turns out the owner actually made it out. The repair shop already got it in touch with him, and soon the truck will be back on the road. So 370 experience, 3,400 in cash. The truck is still there though. No, I don't get the truck because I don't get to switch to the truck. Alright, no big deal. But now we're going to jump into this Azov over here. So this is the trailer that tipped over. Let's see, where were we here? Let me get the map spun around. We were... Yeah, over here. So yeah, we had 2 sets of bricks. And when I logged back in to get the trailer back upright and load it back up, 1 set of bricks were gone. So, yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. But this job here, I do believe, is this job right here. That's where we were supposed to be going with it. So we got the metal beams. You can see it wanted 2 metal beams and 2 sets of bricks. I had that, but oh well. We'll at least get two metal beams there and one set of bricks. And we do need logs. Oh, joy. And this is going well. I've never been around this loop, and that was a deeper hole than I thought it was. Well, luckily, as we know, we got this truck right here. Yeah, all you gotta do is just go around the corner and drop that stuff off and continue. There we go. Gotta roll over. Roll over, Beethoven. Probably should detach from the trailer. I don't think this is going to be strong enough to upright that. Yeah, let's go ahead and that. But now I got to reposition this. Actually, let me push this truck back a little bit. Honestly, we're not too far from the garage. So, I mean, if I can't get this upright, then I'll just recover it back to the garage and just ride it back. Change trucks. Alright, now I just got to do a little bit of a magic trick here. Activate anchors, plane mode. Getting this trailer to actually get on top of the kingpin. I don't think it's going to flip the trailer around. Of course not. Trying to figure out how to get this trailer. What if I were to bring it? Oh, wait a minute. It's kind of flipping around on its own now. Ooh, that'll work. Alright, there we go. I don't want to say easy peasy, nice and easy, but it's on there. Okay, now we just gotta load this stuff back up. What do you think? This was Farming Simulator? That was just going to stay right on top of that trailer? Of course not. So this is the second time I've lost this load. This one I'm just going to place in the back of the truck. All right, unpack, repack. Crane. Alright, can I go 50 meters today without rolling over? So, I mean, yeah, it's not going to get the job done, but it's a good amount of material being delivered. Go ahead and leave that right there. Boy, I'm trying to remember what else I had set up for today. Unlucky lineman. Do I know what that is? Alright, that needs to be delivered out there, but where is that vehicle? It's right there, and that needs to go back out to there. Alright, let's start tracking that. Because our Tuz is just right here, so when I come on out, I guess it doesn't matter which way I go, but we'll go... Alright, let's not go that way. Just realized that's down in a little bit of a canyon, so we want to go... I think that's a railroad track right there, so yeah, we probably don't want to be taking the railroad track. We want to go up this way, take this, and then get down in here. Nope, wrong one. Alright, so yeah, then go down into here, then up, then down into here, to there. And we want to get into the Tuz. Actually, there's a couple of trailers here. I wonder where those are going to have to go. Have I been close enough to discover them yet? I don't know if it'll be today or not, but we need to get to the, I call it the fourth map, the northern something or other. Haven't done nothing on that map, but we do need to bring metal beams and wooden planks over to fix the roads there. Of course, fixing the roads first is key to getting around a little bit easier. Metal beams can be gotten off this map. We have an unlimited supply at the warehouse. And the planks... I don't know if I got an unlimited supply of planks anywhere. But on the Urska River map, we do have a sawmill. Tankers we gotta get around. Hopefully it's not too deep in here anywhere, but it looks like it's shallow ice. There was something marked up here, and I'm not sure what that is for. Probably see it on the way out. Actually, you can see that blue marker right on top of the railroad tracks. Not sure what that's for. It's not showing on the mini map. Part of me wants this to go right up here. I think the Tuz can make this climb. Well, I'm not sure what it was, but I went into it and it disappeared, so... Well, now that I'm up here, we're just going to go... right on out, and this is the road we want right there. That'll bring us up and around over the bridges and out to here. And then, of course, someone had fun and decided to put a flipping tree here. I don't know if I can go over that or not. Well, this Tuz is pretty remarkable, so... Alright. This just says deliver. It doesn't say it needs to be repaired or anything. these are the jobs I can remember that got set up from a few days ago. I got them done. It's a little over an hour to get about, this will be the 5th job that we'll have completed. I will say sometimes playing on a snow map makes me want to put on my sunglasses. So yeah, this is where that set of bricks disappeared. This is where that trailer flipped over. One I just flipped over a little while ago as well, but there was 2 sets of bricks on that truck and trailer, and one of them just disappeared, so. 410 experience, 3,750 in cash. Okay, let's turn that off. Alright, so what do we got here for jobs here? We got to deliver 2 sets of bricks and a concrete slab. I don't think we have any bricks. Do I have bricks or slabs on this map? What do we got over here? Oh, we got unlimited supply of bricks over here. And concrete slab. Alright, that just needs to be brought to mission control. Problem is, I kind of need... It is a short-ish journey, in a way. The problem is getting over this. I would need some assistance, probably from that Tuz that we just used. To get over there. So, I can grab 3 bricks and the 1 slab because I need 1 more set of bricks at the farm. And where's that gotta go? That needs to go over to mission control. Alright, let's get into... the A's off. I mean, I'll try to cross the river, but I'm just going to sink down to the ice and not get across, because I haven't... The only vehicle that can get across on its own is the Tuz. I haven't had luck with anything else. Concrete slab, I do believe, is 2 slots and then 3 bricks, so that's 5 slots in total. If I can somehow... Yeah, it's just so deep here. Can I get up on that other side? That's low as I can go. Yeah, we don't have nothing to winch to. I just can never get across this ice area here. Getting across the rocks we could do. It's just this little bit of ice right here I can't. Yeah, once I'm in here, I am in here. Alright, well, Tuz. Let's jump back into the Tuz. We're gonna, I guess, recover this. And we'll drive it out there and pull that across. Appreciate everyone being here on Thursday, watching me. I feel like I'm struggling a little bit today in SnowRunner, but getting some stuff done. Down over the hill. Gonna tow our A's off. Till we get it on the rocks. Okay, not close enough to the front, or the angle's not right. We can get that, I hope. There we go, that'll do it. Just gotta find... that there, lovely. Turn that engine on to help us get it out of here. really that truck should be okay. So let's just put the Tuz over here. So I'll need it when it comes back over. Gotta be careful though. Sometimes these ice chunks will flip up and just beat the heck out of your vehicle. I mean, not much you can do about it when it happens. Just try not to get it underneath your vehicle for too long. Alright, I am across the river. I am going... Where am I going again? Yeah, I'm going up here. And then when I get down to this intersection, I want to turn there. And I think while I'm up there, I gotta grab some jobs because I saw Snowbound as a job and I haven't accepted that request yet. Maybe after we finish up doing the delivery of the bricks and the slabs, may head over to another map and get some more jobs done on the other map for a little bit. Oh, I just realized, I'm so used with my Azovs to have the 6-slotted trailer with a fuel cell on the back. I don't have it on this Azov. So the fuel I have is the fuel I have. Well, the good thing is when I go back past the Tuz to get me across the river, the Tuz will have a load of fuel on it. I should be fine until then. This mud is thicker than I remember. Alright, that's not reaching too far. There we go, thick road, the thickness. So, put it back in automatic and get up the hill. Hopefully I can get in here, because if I haven't been in here yet, the road might be blocked for all I know. Well, I want to make sure it was difficult getting into the warehouse. No, see that big telephone pole over there? No, the telephone pole. Thank you. As I said before, they really need... I'd like to see Saber with a quick wench have ratings on the stuff that you can wench to. So like telephone poles, big trees be like a 1 rating, medium trees be like a 2 rating, bushes be like a 3. So when you use the quick wench, it'll search for the stuff in the 1 zone first to attach to, rather than just the nearest stuff. Yeah, so we need... Oh boy, let's not put nothing on the truck for now. But yeah, I need 3 bricks. And then 1 concrete slab. While I'm here, bricks, wooden planks. I think I'm just going to grab this stuff here. Okay, so this is a contest kind of a thing, I believe. I mean, I'll accept it, but hopefully it's not going to... Oh, it kind of already started. I really don't care. What was I doing then? Is it top secret? No. Ground control? Yeah, start tracking that one. A trailer store? Interesting. So a trailer store, I could just drop off this trailer, buy a fuel trailer, fuel up, and then repick this one back up. Snowbound. What is snowbound? Visit. Alright. Well, we're not visiting. We're delivering. Nope, I'm not using a steering wheel, using the Xbox controller. I used to use a steering wheel in this game, but from the advice of many of my usual viewers, they said try the controller, it's easier. And yes, it is, from what I've found, much easier to use the Xbox controller over the steering wheel. Only games I use a steering wheel now are Farm Sim and American Truck Simulator. do a little bit of nighttime driving here since we're going to be mainly on the roads. One of these bricks need to go to the farm. Then all that job will need are the 3 short logs, and then the other 2 bricks and concrete slab are going to go over to mission control. Which is actually stage 1. Stage 2 is deliver a trailer, but the trailer we've already brought over. Alright, I guess we're going downhill is not enough to help us get on through. Out of that mud again. I just hope with season 19, kind of, again, I'm just going by hearsay. I've been told season 19 will be a snow region. I hope they don't revisit like this region and say, oh yeah, remember Amur and how difficult it was? That's what season 19 is going to be like. So I don't think I could do back-to-back regions like this. So yeah, we're going to have to use our tugs to get us out of the ice once we get across the river. I also got to make sure that I refuel. tried going across, but once I'm in, I never get back out. And yeah, we are stuck again. No surprise, at least not to me. Oh, it's still doing the contest thing? Yeah, that's fine. Wasn't too concerned about it anyways. Where is my... There it is. Yep, just pull forward. Well, it's having a hard time getting it actually out of there. Hopefully that's enough. Just trying to get the tires out of the way. Also, while we're here, yeah, refuel. The target needs to be... We're not close enough. Days off is refueled. I probably should have repaired it too. I didn't know I had that much suspension damage, but we'll be alright. On the other side of this building, we're going to drop off one of these pallets of bricks. I guess I gotta get the quest up, don't I? This one here. Alright, and then back to ground control. So I gotta be careful on this corner up here. Gotta stay away from that dip in the road. Alright, on our way to mission control. maybe by the time I get there, it will be morning and the sun will start coming up. That tree just poked the front of my truck and pushed me over to the side. Mission control. That trailer on the right is part of the quest, so I'll probably have to move that into the trigger afterwards. Well, didn't know there was going to be a cutscene there, but some of the buildings got repaired. Back up this trailer. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, so it's not too far from sun starting to rise. Detached trailer. I could have just winched up to it and probably dragged it in, but well, the radar dish is going up and around. 1,290 experience, 12,250 in cash for getting that job done. Let's see if I can get back underneath this trailer. This has been kind of an issue with this haze off and the low saddle trailers. It doesn't like to go underneath them too much. Alright, it wasn't underneath it, but it was close enough to attach. Alright, we're going to close, turn that off. Alright, so we got Snowbound, which is visiting areas. Just trying to see if I got anything near any of these, and I don't. Picturesque is, well, visit areas. Build additional farmhouses, that's, I got to bring 3 short logs, I know that one. Oh yeah, and this is bring in 3 trailers which are around the map up to the town. Alright, so I don't think there's any task I want to do on this map. What do we got for jobs? Apparently I started this one. Deliver to the evacuation point. High saddle is required. Okay, what do we got here? Deliver the rocket carrier to the river. But I think all those are on trailers on different maps. We got a big job on Cherno, which is bricks, blocks, rolls, cement, and beams. Let me get to Cherno. I think we got some more jobs we got to do anyways. We got Landslide North. Is that a job I already know about? Yes, it is. Landslide North is 2 metal beams, which are on this truck over here. It's a bit of a drive to get up there, but we can do that. Get that road open. So I need to go down the hill here. Oh, you know what? Probably I'm not on the map, so I gotta go. Gotta get into a den I can market. I think I got 2 metal beams on here. I do. Alright, so we need to go turn around, go down here, and just keep on going until I turn up this road here. And then out to here. And then once I get out there, I can go see what family business is all about. My Jiangsu is this right there if I need it for anything. But there is a fuel depot here. And also we got the breach detected job out there as well. Let's see if I can just whip this around here. And I would assume by the time I get this job done, the sun will be up. Let's get this job up. Landslide North. So this will be the majority of the roads here in Cherno built. We do got a couple more, but they're not as major. At least I don't think they are. Kind of a hot, steamy day here where I live. Upper 80s, and the humidity is at like at 90%. So getting rather toasty in my room with a gaming PC. But we're supposed to get some thunder showers this afternoon. I don't know if we can get rid of the humidity or not. There's our Ford 750 just sitting there. If I need it for later on, it's there. One thing I like about games like SnowRunner, even though I don't play this much at night, but at nighttime, it's not like pitch black. funny that my job is over there, but my marker is over there. The sun is starting to come up over the horizon, so it's like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning now. Just thinking where my other Azov is on this. I know it's on this map, but I thought it was on this road here, but it's not. Oh, sir, you're not getting through there. Okay. I don't really think I've been up in this corner of this map. In this car, we've been up to the left and we delivered something up there. Alright, almost there. Sometimes almost could be a lot farther than what you think. Well, not farther, but it'll take you longer to get there than what you think, depending on how the road is. Yeah, I don't think no, I hadn't been out here to accept the job. So I must have been out here in the Tuz when we were scouting. Luckily we're close enough to that tree. $710 experience, 4,200 in cash. I'm gonna park this here. I'm gonna actually grab the I'm gonna jump into the Jiangsu. And we're gonna mark that, and then we're gonna come out to the gas station. And then we're gonna come up to here to see what that job is. If I can get there, because I'm not on a road, I'm in a swamp. The Jiangsu has been a pretty darn good vehicle that I've been using. That is... I don't know if that's where you get metal beams from, or am I going to pick up that rocket booster for later on? Hello. Alright, so where does this truck need to go? Yeah, but we all know it's going to be that type of job. So we just have enough problems already. We almost made it home and we got stuck. We kind of tow us. We can't walk there with the kids, not in this weather. Have you been sitting in the vehicle this entire time? Where do you want that delivered to? Well, I mean, I will bring it that way, so maybe we'll deliver it all the way with the Jiangsu. We'll have to wait and see. Turn on their engine so it helps us tow. Alright, so the question is, can I get across this? Am I supposed to use that log as a cross? You know what? Let's not even do that. We're going to go up here and cross in the shallow part of the river. Thing about this is our Azov is just over the hill, so if I were to roll over and get stuck or something. So looking at the vehicle behind us, I think that says rear wheel drive, not all wheel. No wonder why you got stuck. You're living in a climate like this, and you buy a vehicle that doesn't have all-wheel drive. Try to swing in and get some fuel. You know what? Would I be better off just towing this with the A's off? I want it detached from that. Looks like I am stuck with, looks like the Jiangsu is already stuck anyways. Alright, we'll leave that there. But at least we got that vehicle from point A to point B. But once we go to the road, it's not that bad of a trip to get it down there. Not too bad. Alright, so what else we got here? The crossing. Oh yeah, the crossing needs planks and logs, right? So here's the logging camp, which I can get short and medium logs. Can I also get long logs here? This says short and medium. Okay. Oh, there's another logging camp over here. What is this? That's where you get long logs at. Okay. So we can get all size logs on this map. Actually, one of my A's-offs are up here. I feel like this crossing is going to come in handy for some reason. I'm not sure exactly. Probably get to this, whatever this is, for delivering at some point. Just trying to figure if I want to go deliver the logs or not. All right, let's see what else we got for jobs here. Oh yeah, carrier. Ooh, this would be a lot of stuff here. I'm just going to go ahead and accept this. So, let me guess. This is... Alright, so that's bricks. So, metal rolls. The only thing I would need there is metal rolls. Okay, I'm just looking at the warehouses. Oh, I haven't got, like, this warehouse up and going yet. Yeah, there's a job for that. What's at this warehouse here? Cement. Okay. Yeah, okay. We can pick up cement. Do I need oil barrels? No. Concrete blocks? Yes. Alright, this kind of works out. Let's grab this A's off here. Alright, let's go ahead and let me turn around. We're also going to tow that truck, or whatever heck that thing is. Not our truck, but the one that's got the job tied to it. Then we'll go pick up the cement and concrete blocks. So try to work my way out of here. We have to get this. Trailer over here. That should be close enough, I would think. Is that... It's got to be to that vehicle, right? Alright, that's good enough. Hey, you know what? I'm not really low on fuel in this truck, but we're right here. Now I came detached from that. So we're getting all the cement, so that's 6. And then I could fit 2 items on the back of the truck as well. Hello, Jaruba. I don't know if I said that correctly, but welcome. Hope you're having a good day so far. Is this a drive around? It is. That looks like a gateway with debris in front of it. Alright, for it. Oh no, the truck didn't make it through. Let me get that rope a little bit tighter. And now it's through. I'm going to drop off this just for a second. So I can come over here and accept this job, whatever it is. That looks like, hey, deliver this vehicle somewhere type of job. Do you know anything about repairs? We have a problem. It looks like we can fix it. Can you help us? Is it just fixing it? Because I do got repairs on the trailer. It says just fix it. So if I bring in the trailer, that has repairs on it. I can get that job done. Well, I guess I should have brought the trailer in with me. Are we still attached to that vehicle? Probably not. Alright, we'll get that one in just a second. Multitasking. Ooh, I don't know if I got enough repairs on this trailer, but we'll see. I do. 490 experience, 5,150 in cash. Alright, so now we're going to go pick up this other vehicle again. Alright, and then I want to get... Was it plant restoration? Yes. I assume you're saying you're from Brazil. Sorry I don't speak that language. I can barely speak English. Alright, so concrete blocks, we need 2 of them. And cement, we need 4. I don't know if I need anything for anything else or not over in that area. Alright, well, we'll just take this because I might grab some bricks on the way through. There's only 1 set of bricks there. Alright, so I'm probably not going to swing to grab 1 set. Rocket debris, that's metal beams. Those are bricks up there, so I'll probably grab those 2 bricks at that building and we'll bring them to the plant. Alright, is that... Well, that car is so small behind us, you don't even really know it's there, honestly. Am I going to get this out of here at this angle? Probably not. Well, just keep trying. I think the car came out. May have taken a little damage there, but it came out. Yeah, we started to pay 47% done in this region of Amur. I'm kind of hoping by the way it's going today, we'll be at 60% done by the end of the day. Part of me wants to check right now, but I think I'll try to wait till the end of the screen table and check. It seems like we're getting a lot done. So I'll need metal rolls, beams, and a few more bricks for this job. And I am towing a vehicle, so if I got to use the winch, I'm going to have to... yeah, we're going to have to use the winch. So, detach from that. Just seeing what my options are here. Alright, hopefully I didn't get too far from the vehicle. We did not. Wait a minute, that truck is in the green. Why is that? You've got to be kidding me. That vehicle is way in the green. And yes, I definitely want to bring this along because we are going right by where we got to go. Okay, I'm confused. That vehicle is well within that circle, but yet it's not giving me the chance to attach to that? Alright, heck with it. Heck with it. I'm not in that type of mood today. I am not in that mood. I'm not in the mood to argue with... Oh, I'm in reverse. See that telephone pole? Yeah, but you know, why would you? Why would you? At least I got the car from its original position to there. So it's almost halfway to where it needs to go. Just don't know why the trailer winch would not attach to that vehicle anymore. The whole vehicle was in the circle. You didn't mark where you had to go. Yeah, we need to go up this way. And then into there. trying to think. Metal rolls. I definitely know it's on the first map. I don't know if there's any metal rolls on this map or the map before this. Glad I slowed down for that because I figured that was going to damage the engine a bit. So right there, my frame rate tanked in about 2 or 3 seconds, and it goes back to fine. SnowRunner's been doing that to me quite a bit recently. That's a good chunk of stuff right there. So yeah, metal beams and bricks I know I can get. Can I get metal roll? Did I miss? Yeah, metal rolls is actually just right up here. So we can go up and get the 2 bricks up here. Metal rolls there. There are metal beams here. And I'm assuming this is metal beams as well. I'm just short a couple set of bricks. Alright, so up the hill we'll grab that. Actually, we'll probably come on down here and we'll grab this stuff at the warehouse first. So let me just... That's not what I marked. What the heck? No, my trigger... Thank you. And then obviously to there. While I'm in here, I don't think I... Heavy duty, did not take that one. So I'll have to see what that one's all about. Okay, now you just gotta kind of turn around here somewhere. Ooh, that 30 XP, I need that. Alright, so I can just drive around like so. Getting up this hill might be a bit of a challenge, because coming down it is a challenge. Alright, you want to keep grabbing onto those? We're fine. Okay, so we'll get those 2 bricks that are at that building on the way back. I don't know if I have the option to load it directly onto the vehicle and or trailer, or is it going to just spawn on the ground and I got to use the crane? Trying to keep my eye open for where those little beams are. And I don't think I've used any metal beams yet on the map from the crash sites. So I want to go up and grab, there's a task up here. I want to grab that first. Alright, I think I know how to get in there now. Alright, let's see here. Make sure it's on the trailer. Metal rolls. Attach. Well, they have a trailer here. I hear you do cargo transportation. We have a trailer at the station so big we can't tow it on the ice. Can you help? So that's going to require a low saddle. Yeah, that's a low saddle trailer. This truck is set up for high. At least now we know what the job is. Alright, just went back with the way we came. But on the way back through, we're going to go on down the hill a little bit, grab one of those metal beams. And then before we go down the hill to the plant, we're going to swing by and get those. Should be 2 sets of bricks in there. I think what I'm going to do for the metal beams is I'm going to drop off the trailer on this road and just go down with the truck and put the metal beams on the back of the truck. Because that way when I get down there, I'm not going to have to turn around and everything with a long trailer like this. Here. I think it's right here where I want to go down. So again, I have no idea if it's going to load on the truck or is it going to load on the ground. Alright, I'll just load in the back of the truck, so that's fine by me. Alright. So after we pick up these 2 bricks and deliver this stuff, we'll be needing just 2 bricks and 1 beam. It's not too bad considering how much material this job needed. I feel like I'm doing it in the least amount of trips as possible. After I get this delivered though, I'm going to need to see, because there is another warehouse on this map that I need to bring supplies to unlock it. And that could help us out greatly if it gives me some needed material. I mean, it's always needed material, but instead of, like metal beams. I got metal beams on the map. If I can just go to a warehouse and just pick them up without having to make them or go from one site to another, pick up 1 beam here, 1 beam there, that'd be better. Alright, thanks for the bricks that we're stealing from this construction site. Am I not going to be able to make this corner or what? Since I'm mostly driving on roads here, I don't mind driving at night. If I was kind of like taking off-roads or whatever, more questionable terrain, I definitely fast forward to the morning hours so I could see better and see the angles of everything. Right-hand turn. Alright, let's go ahead and turn that off. So yeah, 2 more bricks, 1 more metal beam. But where is the job that gives me... warehouse access? So I need 2 bricks, 2 metal beams, and a concrete block. Well, my other Azov is up here. Alright, so we can get 2 bricks there. We got bricks over here as well. So we got a lot of bricks over here. I assume that's going to be metal beams. And I'm just going to accept that contract so I can keep that up. So that's 1 set of metal beams. Where is another set of metal beams? Over there. And concrete block is going to be up there. Yeah, let's see what this warehouse would give me. See, it just says warehouse access, but as to what it's going to give us, I'm not too sure. So I think... yeah, let's go. We're going to go up this way first. Yeah, we're going to go up here. We're going to grab the concrete block first. Then on the way back, we'll pick up that metal beam. Then the 2 bricks. We'll drop that stuff off and then get the next metal beam. Alright, so I think I got it all squared away here. So, same setup as the truck we were just in, just a different... we have a couple of these rocking because these trucks are awesome. And I like the trailers, being able to hold as many as we can. Between the truck and the trailer, we can hold 8 slots worth of material. And I'm also going by that car you need to tow out, and I may give it another shot of trying to tow it out of there. I don't know why we couldn't hitch back up to it. All right, FS Farmer, thanks for stopping on in today. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'm guessing you're heading off to set up your screen for later on. So enjoy your farming experience the rest of the day. Hopefully it goes well for you and you bring in millions of dollars. I know millions will be a stretch, but enjoy the rest of your day. And again, thanks for stopping on in. Then once we get the warehouse up and going, we'll see what kind of material that it has. But then I may be able to take this truck and load up with some more bricks at the logging camp. And I'm sure we can pass metal beam somewhere along the way and go finish that delivery up to the plant and get that done. You really just, I swear this game, telephone pole right in front of us that is attaching the things way off to the side. I don't understand the coding of the quick winch. How it determines where it's going to attach to. I'm not sure if there's a clear way around this mud hole. I mean, we get through it, but I can find a better surface to travel on. Now, see that telephone pole right in front of us? Not the car, not the car, not the car, not that side tree way over there. No, we're just going to ignore that pole. Yes, I could stop and manually attach it there, but man, you think quick winch, again, I'm not sure how it's coded on how it determines where it's going to attach to. It has something to do a little bit of where you're looking. But man, I was looking at that telephone pole for quite a bit. As one does when you're driving. I think this time when I go into the warehouse, I'm going to go in from the first entrance. I'll loop around that way, see if the exit's a little bit better for this setup. Alright, concrete block 1. Yeah, so I can swing out the truck and trailer a little bit more going out of here, which makes it straighter going out the exit, so that's good. Alright, so on the way back down, there is a metal beam there. Yeah, put a marker down, unless it's... Well, I bet you the marker is hidden by the up arrow. I've been down that road yet. I don't know what's out there, but we sure will find out at some point. They don't put a road in for nothing. I'll do the same thing as last time. I'll leave the trailer in the road just to make it a little bit easier, I think. Because that trailer may have sunk in the mud a little bit. It might be hard to get this truck back underneath the trailer, but cross that bridge when we get there again. So yeah, when you take the scrap metal, the booster rocket disappears. I would say it's a booster rocket. Well, we got back underneath the trailer, so that's good. I wonder if I could push this truck. You know what? We got that far. Hey, the quick winch actually attached to exactly what I wanted it to. It's like a 2% chance of that happening. And that truck is somehow floating down a quote-unquote river. It's moving. Alright. Are you going to let me attach to that vehicle? And again, now it won't let me attach to it again. What the heck? I don't know. Well, slowly we're getting it at this road. The only thing I was going to do is bring out this intersection because the truck needs to go to the right, and I'm going to the left, so. This is going to cause me problems getting that vehicle delivered for some reason. Again, I have no idea by unlocking this warehouse what that warehouse is going to supply to us. I've got another mud hole here to go through. I haven't been through here enough to know the best way through here. Alright, that didn't seem so bad. This may be a cargo container type warehouse. just one more metal beam. We'll find out. Oh, there are some, like, planks in that shed. Service parts, maybe, too, as well. Let's leave the trailer here. Am I going to fall through the ice here? No. Alright, let's see what we get access to. Well, 1,850 experience along with 13,100 in cash. And if I were to come over to here, we get small pipes, packaged sand, metal beams, oversized cargo. Is it unlimited? Since I'm in the parking spot, can't click on that, so... Well, I gotta hitch back up to the trailer. I was kind of hoping for wooden planks. Alright, won't let me click on that warehouse, but if I go... Nope, not that warehouse. Not that warehouse. Yes, that's an unlimited supply of metal beams. Well, what's a good thing is if I go to here and plant restoration and start tracking, we need one set of metal beams. So, unlimited supply, so definitely want to grab these here. And then, yeah, I think we're just going to go up and around. Make sure I go along the railroad tracks and down here. We don't want to go over that. Over the bridge. Oh, down here is where the bricks are. So, yeah, we'll get our bricks here. And would it be better to go up and around? Or turn back and just go this way. Looks like the same distance either way, honestly. But if I were to go this way, that's because it's got one set of bricks. Alright, so definitely gotta go to the logging camp, get those bricks. Then we'll get the plant back up and running, or whatever it's going to do. But now we got another good supply of metal beams on this map. Unlimited supply. So I think we'll go up and around to the left, because we haven't been on that road yet today, so it'll be different scenery. So if you haven't seen it before. Because again, we're kind of, doesn't matter if we go right or left, seems like we're kind of stuck. It's the same distance both ways, I think. Oh, I'm stuck on a car, as one usually does. Alright, so when I get up to the railroad crossing, we're going to take the railroad tracks for a little bit. And I do mean a little bit. The road is, the bridge is out up ahead. There is a way around that bridge. But I've taken it twice with this setup and rolled over both times, so. We are now taking this route, which has worked out very well for me. Like that, back out in the main road. Now that bridge is out, and as far as I know, there's no way to repair it. I don't know this condition of this road too well, but I think it's passable. I think I've only been up through here once. I'm not going to say a word. Alright, made it to the roundabout. I think at this point, when I get down to this plant, both of my Azovs are going to be at the same spot. Then after this, we'll have to look around to see what we can maybe achieve next. The map I hardly have been on when we start Googling there. I gotta bring over metal beams and wood planks. I think that's what most of the road construction jobs need to open up those roads. And on that map there, we got a lot of trailers to bring elsewhere, but I can't do that until we fix the roads. Myself enough room to sneak in. Oh, I'm gonna have to move that truck. So I'm gonna have to move the truck, sir. And I'm not close enough to get in that truck. Alright, plant restoration. $2,250 experience, $17,300 in cash. Crafting zone is now available. What can we craft here? I can craft large pipes, concrete slabs, and metal beams. So I would assume metal rolls to make large pipes and such. And concrete slabs, I would need packages of sand, is it? Just going to go ahead and swing this around and park up to the other A's off. Well, while I'm here, I'm just going to see what... yeah, it doesn't really show the cargo that it'll take, but I think it's going to be metal rolls and packages of sand. So I haven't unlocked any other current contracts with the other companies yet. Oh, sawmill. I can do the sawmill here, which requires, well, bricks, concrete blocks, metal rolls, and packaged sand. But I feel like I want to get on a different map here. Deliver to the Cosmodrome large pipes. Well, we could probably do that. Wait, I can't get no large pipes here? I'm sure that I can right here, but we don't have any... Unless it came with some in stock, which I doubt it. Large pipe, 0. Is there any on the Cosmodrome? Ooh, no, that's where they get delivered. Wait a minute, there might be some large pipes. Yes, the large pipes are on that map. Isn't my Azov? Where's my Azov on this map? I brought it back for... Oh, it's over here. I'm gonna grab that. So, yeah, the large pipes are 4 slots apiece. But what we can do is we'll put one on the back of the trailer, and then the other one will go on the crane. That ought to be fun. Whoops. So what job was that? This one right here. I'm just trying to figure out. Yeah, I think we'll just pick him up here, and we'll go across. We'll have to do some finagling with the crane, not the crane, but the cable from the crane and being towed. And then just go up and around through here like we have done before and get that one job done. Let's go to the morning hours. So yeah, instead of making the large pipes, might as well get them where they're already made, and we're on the same map already, so why not? Now, since it's not a long journey, I mean, technically I could just bring one, come back, get the other one, but what fun is that? I'm going to try to bring both. Ouch. Well, when I go by the Tuz, and the Tuz helps us get across the river, I will toss in some repairs for this truck. We're about 65% now on the suspension. Alright, large pipe. Large pipe. Yeah, we'll roll with it like that, see what happens. Again, worst comes to worst, it'll be closer than it was. So this would be the starting point, so however far I bring it, if not all the way, at least it'll be closer when I come back to grab it. Matter of getting down through these trees. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can get it across the river though. Because again, I'm going to have to get into the Tuz to tow this across. And when you get out of the truck, the cable's going to detach. Yeah, just can't get myself back out of here. Change truck. be able to do it, because I just got to get the A's off again, as you know, on these rocks, and then get the pole itself out. Just got to get it up onto the rocks. So I'm not going to be too far from where the pipe is if it falls off. So I might be able to grab it again. On the rocks, I did damage it a little bit more, but luckily we got this. A's off. So let's get this out of the way. I'm not close enough, so I'll have to do this. Let's go ahead and grab this again. Problem is the pipe is blocking my view. So again, the pipe on the trailer, that's locked in, but obviously the pipe on the cable is just on by the cable. We just got to bring these two up to the fuel area. As far as I know, that's all we need to do for that task. Or sorry, contract. It's a contract. I think this is our first of the 4 contracts we got through this company. Yeah, it's not that long of a trip, so I could have done this, you know, brought one over, then come back and got the second one. But let's make it a little bit more interesting and then see if I can get them both there in one go. Does it actually save me time? I'm not sure, but... I'm going to have to drop off the large pipe when I get to the hill that we're coming up to, because I always get stuck in that mud. So I'm going to need to use the winch to get me out. Coming up that hill right about now. going to try to go a little more out to the side. Maybe I'll get better grip off the road. We are still moving forward. Actually, on the side, right-hand side of the road there, I got some pretty good grip. Oh, no, 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 no. The engine did not shut off. I lost my load, though, but we can handle that, I think. Okay, that winch can't. Let me restore a crane. Is it the crane causing the problem? Really? That can't... Okay. Didn't look like it was that steep of an angle when I was driving up. But now I'm looking at it from this angle. It is kind of a steep angle. Alright. But now, I gotta clean up the mess. Like this. Yes, fold over. You're not going to fold over. Nope. Okay. Well, it's the first time I rolled over on this hill, so I wasn't expecting it to. Come on, trail. Yeah, let's keep doing that. Yes. Now I gotta get it above the kingpin. That should be close enough. Alright, step one. Now, the thing is, though, I don't think I can get this pipe on the trailer where it'll pack. Maybe. That does reach kind of far. Oh, wow. Okay. Back to crane mode. Alright, now the question is what's going to happen when I bring up these anchors? Well, so far it's staying upright. Alright. Let me just put this on, and I gotta go. Just want to make sure because this intersection, this crossroads up here, I've mixed up which way I needed to go a few times, so I am going to mark this. Now that rollover would have been a lot worse if the, well, not terribly worse, but if the engine shut off and I rolled over, so I got really lucky there. The Tuz, as you know, is not that far down over the hill. The problem would have been is I didn't have much room to get another vehicle in there to really help us get upright, so... lucked out there. Okay, I gotta get through this. And of course, our pipe. Was perpendicular to the entryway, so yep, hopefully we can get it on in now. Oh, and then it doesn't collide with it? Yeah, it just doesn't collide with it at all. Okay. Alright, one pipe, and of course now I got to pack this cargo, or else it won't accept it. $1,610 experience, $12,500 in cash. What is this? I'm pretty sure it says fuel that's here. Yeah, fuel only. Not fuel to refill at the truck, but fuel to deliver for jobs and such. Isn't there? Oh, the fuel station's down here. I knew that. We gotta visit that, which I've been to already once, but... let me go ahead and turn off this engine. So all these other three jobs are still... they're all locked. So let's see what we got here. Supply line. Oversized cargo. I can pick it up there, and it needs to go where? Back on the other map. Okay, that's on the other map. Whoop. Yep, that's on the northern map, which I don't have any roads built there. Unlimited power, that is also on the other map. All right, so oversized cargo. Can I not get that on this map here? Okay, it needs to go there. And I can pick up oversized cargo there. So I can get that on that map and just drive it on up and deliver that. So that's not that big of a deal. That seems easy enough. Let's try and back on this map here. I think I'm at the point of I would need to drive around, get a lot of things set up. But I feel like we got a lot of jobs done. So we were at 47% done, 57%. So I was kind of hoping to get, definitely want to get over 50%, which I figured that wouldn't be not a problem. But when the jobs were going as good as they were, I'm like, might get up to 60% done. But 57% is not too bad. Not too bad. And we are at $1.3 million in the bank account. So that's looking pretty good. So yeah, I'm going to try to get some things set up. And hopefully we can continue getting these jobs done tomorrow. If I don't get time later on to get some jobs set up for tomorrow, then instead of SnowRunner, I might stream Docked again. Because we got some jobs to get done there. So yeah, depends if I get jobs done, or not jobs done, but things set up for tonight, for tomorrow, then we can continue on with SnowRunner. But if I don't, then I'll my backup will be getting to Docked and continue on there. I'm just checking on some things here. Yeah, right here. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to save. So if you want a little bit more SnowRunner, luckily he's finally streaming while I'm streaming. But Stax has raided me a couple times, so we're going to go ahead and raid Stax, who's also playing SnowRunner. It says he's, at least the title says he's in Quebec, Canada. So if you want a little bit more SnowRunner here, in just a second, I'll redirect you over to Stax. So if you just stay right here, you'll be redirected over to him. But yeah, that is where I am going to wrap it up for today. So again, if I get things set up tonight, we'll be back on SnowRunner tomorrow. But if I don't, then we'll be getting back into Dock, where we've been looking at the Contraband DLC, which I'm almost finished with it, I think. And then I got to look at the Deepwater DLC, which came out a couple months ago. But yeah, that's what we're going to wrap it up for today. I'm not going to do any outro, because I'm just going to redirect you right over to Stax, and make sure you say hello to him, and make sure you give him a sub if you haven't. He does quite a bit amount of SnowRunner as well. Hello, Kels. Yeah, you're joining just as we're ending. But if you want a little bit more SnowRunner, like I said, I'm redirecting you over to Stax stream. He's on Quebec, Canada. But yeah, I'm going to jump out of here. Enjoy the rest of your, what is it? Thursday. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Have a good start to your Friday, and hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow. But until then, have a good one.